playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Winters. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Mixon with a first down carry. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun. Winters. This goes out wide from Mixon. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Play action. Winters. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks. Another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check that.
On play action, they'll throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. This offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Mixing up the middle. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw on second down. Winters. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Tough adjustment to the NFL throughout this rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Second and 14. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. Give up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll set up to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they'll get this down to the 10. From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw.
And check down, complete to Hall.
Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Breece Hall with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Bass. Good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back to throw. Winters. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Winters dumps it off to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Winters. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Guys, a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Final shot before break. Winters. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because pretty much with the ball, otherwise this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving them. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to the zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 9 now. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Running left, it's Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Hall again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well. And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game. Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Winters. He's got Smith here. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right? You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts. On 1st and 10, Winters. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back to throw again. It's caught, Smith. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack. And it's brought on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that.
This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Give to Hall running right.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Winters.
And complete once again to Watson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing on first down. Winters, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again. Winters. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Winters. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And it's a Packers touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I really put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try to finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Come back team! Come back team! Seven Pirates!
Back to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Top 50! Top 50! Warriors 17! Hurt!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, You would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. To throw on second down. Winters. That's caught inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Cherry on top of that touchdown. Now it's got to play this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So then 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The catch is made by Ellington. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Winters. And now here is another interception. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
It's Wilson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
But, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jets, it's a second win now as they move to 2-10 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. it.